Hey there guys and girls, I'm Miko Sanchez. Welcome to episode 9 of Pokémon Exploration. Today, we are having, we complete the Blastoise line, the Squirtle line, with the fully evolved form of Squirtle. That's right, we're taking at the final form of Squirtle and the evolved form of Wartortle. So get ready guys for episode 9, it's Blastoise. We also have Mega Blastoise and Gigantamax Blastoise with us today, so things could go a lot trickier than usual. But we're going to get into it today as we explore the Kanto region. If you haven't seen episode 8, our previous episode we did was Wartortle. Again, go check it out right now. I'll put a link to it up there at the top right corner of the screen. Click the info card above. Watch anytime you want, whenever you want. With all that said, let us begin. So, what is Blastoise? Blastoise, Gamex. In Japanese, Gamex. It's a water-type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1. It evolves from Wartortle starting at level 36. It is the final form of Squirtle. Blastoise has two other forms. It can Mega Evolve into Mega Blastoise using the Blastoise Ignite. Blastoise Ignite. It can Gigantamax into Gigantamax Blastoise if it has the Gigantamax factor for its Gigantamax form that was introduced in the Isle of Armor. Blastoise is the game mascot of the Japanese and international versions of Pokemon Blue, appearing on the box art of both games. Okay, that should be pretty good. Let's take a look at the stats and learn more about Blastoise. Blastoise is the Shellfish Pokémon. Japanese name is Quebec. Number 0009. Type is Water. Abilities Torrent. The Blastoise has Torrent. The rain dish is the hidden ability. And for Mega Blastoise, it is Mega Launcher. So remember that. Gender ratio, 87.5% male, 12.5% female. And the catch rate is 45, 11.9%. Breeding. Monster 101, hatch time 20 cycles. Height for Blastoise, 5 feet. For Blastoise, the height is 5 feet, 3 inches tall, weighs, or 1.6 meters, weighs 188.5 pounds, or 85.5 kilograms. For Mega Blastoise, it's the same weight, same height as before, 5 feet, 3 inches tall, or 1.6 meters, weighs 222.9 pounds, or 101.1 kilograms. And for Gigantamax Blastoise, it's, I don't know, nobody can fix it. Now that's more like it. So again, height for Gigantamax Blastoise is over 82 feet, and over 25 meters tall. Or weight is unknown, no pounds, no kilograms, I don't know. Base experience yield is 210 in Generation 1, the Generations 1 to 4, 239 in Generation 5 onwards. Leveling rates medium slow. Megastone's Blastoise Ignite, effort value is 3, 0 hit points, 0 attack, 0 defense, 0 special attack, 3 special defense, and 0 speed. And, again, thank you! So again, the shape and footprint are on screen right now. Pokédex color is blue, base friendship is 70. Alright, now let's get on to the biology. Blastoise is a large bipedal turtle Pokemon. Its body is blue and it's mostly hidden by its tough round shell. The shell has a cream color underside and a white ridge encircling its arms and separating the upper and lower halves. Two powerful water cannons reside at the top of its shell over its shoulders. These cannons can be extended or withdrawn. Blastoise's head has triangular ears that are black on the inside, small brown eyes, and a cream-colored lower jaw. Its arms are thick, and it has 3 claws on each hand. Its feet have 3 claws on the front and 1 on the back. Poking out of the bottom of its shell is a stubby tail. The powerful cannons on this Pokemon's back are capable of producing water blasts that can pierce steel and concrete and can be used for high-speed charges. Blastoise deliberately makes itself heavy to withstand these powerful blasts and to crush its opponents. In Generation 2, Skull Bash was its signature move. The anime has shown that Blastoise can take the role of a leader in large groups of Squirtle and Wartortle. Its preferred habitat seems to be freshwater ponds and lakes. As Mega Blastoise, it develops 2 smaller shells over its arms, each with their own water cannon. The 2 cannons on its back are replaced by a single central water cannon of greater size that can retract into its shell. This cannon extends forward over Mega Blastoise's head, and is said to have a blast range of over 6 meters, or 6 miles, or 10 kilometers. The small ridges develop over its now red eyes and extend to its ears. The ears angle slightly backward, and there is a small point on its chin. As Gigantamax Blastoise, it becomes larger. Its eyes are white and with bright blue sclerae. Its blue arms, head, and legs change to light blue, and the other side of its shell becomes dark red. Its shell transforms into a battleship-like formation with 31 cannons of different sizes. Sets of twin cannons emerge from hexagon and rectangle-shaped holes within the shell, and a main cannon protrudes from the center. Several white triangular spots are located on its tail and legs. 3 red clouds surround the main cannon. Gigantamax Blastoise can adapt to any situation using various cannon combinations. It is not very good at precision shooting, so instead of aiming its attacks, it prefers to overwhelm its opponent by launching dynamic, powerful torrents from its cannons. According to one legend, its main cannon is so staggeringly powerful it can blast holes through the mountains. Gigantamax Blastoise can also align the 12 cannons surrounding its main cannon individually to attack in any direction. Gigantamax Blastoise is the only Pokemon capable of using the G-Max move, G-Max Cannonade. Wow, and there's Gigantamax Blastoise shooting streams of water from its cannons. So yeah, that's all we gotta say. Let's move on. In the anime, the main series started with major appearances. Gary's Blastoise. Gary has a Blastoise that he received as a Squirtle from Professor Oak. It physically appeared in the Ties That Bind. Tieto's Blastoise. Tieto has a Blastoise that he received as a Squirtle from Professor Sycamore. He first appeared in Tag Team Battle Inspiration, having evolved for Wartortle, and for other. A Blastoise appeared in Beach Blank Out Blastoise, where it ruled over an island of Squirtle and Wartortle. It had a Jigglypuff stuck on one of its cannons, and a Jigglypuff's song subsequently made everyone fall asleep. A Blastoise named Shellshocker appeared in Mewtwo Strikes Back and its remake, Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution, under the ownership of Nisha. It was taken away from her by one of Mewtwo's special Pokeballs, but was liberated by Ash along with the other confiscated Pokemon. Along with Ash's Charizard and Corey's Venusaur, they were the only confiscated Pokemon not to be cloned, and they had the same marks that Squirtle 2 had, indicating that it was likely obtained by Mewtwo through different means than the ones different means than the ones used to clone. I know. After being freed, it fought Mewtwo's cloned Blastoise and lost. And Nisha's Blastoise appeared in an alternate timeline of the main series that was introduced in I Choose You, where it was seen battling Corey's Venusaur. It is unknown if it holds the same nickname in that timeline. In Fit to be Tied, can Sissy use her Blastoise to compete against Ash and his Lapras in a wave race for the Coral Eye badge. Despite a well-fought race, Ash ultimately won, having Lapras use Ice Beam and riding on the ice. It reappeared in flashbacks of Away Off, Day Off, Hello Pomelo, and Viva Las Lapras. Multiple Blastoise appeared in the Pokemon Water War under the ownership of Captain Aiden. They worked alongside a team of Wartortle and Squirtle that were used to extinguish fires. The team of Blastoise reappeared in a flashback in the Firing Squad. A Blastoise appeared in Ringmasters as one of the Pokemon competing in Rikishi Town's Supo Conference. It went up against Raiden's Feraligatr and lost despite its extreme strength, thus allowing Feraligatr to proceed to the finals. In One Trick Pony, Jesse borrowed a Blastoise from the battle park and used it against Ash and his Pikachu in an elaborate plan to capture it. In a family that battles together stays together, Lola's Blastoise rescued Flint's Golem after it had fallen into water. It reappeared in a fantasy in Grading Spaces. In Destiny Deoxys, Sid used a Blastoise as his main battling Pokemon. In Judgment Day, Jimmy's Wartortle evolved into a Blastoise while it was still being captured by Team Rocket. This allowed it to escape with its massive size. In Pokemon Ranger and the Kidnapped Riolu, Part 2, 3 Blastoise were captured by Kellen's Capture Styler so they could use Ray Dance in order to dose a forest fire that was caused by Jay Salamence. In Mega Evolution Special 1, Seabold's Mega Blastoise battled Elaine and his Charizard. Blastoise was successful in defeating Charizard. In a glaring rivalry, a Sailor's Blastoise battled Gladion and his Midnight form Lycanroc and was eventually defeated by Counter. Okay. In minor appearances, we went to minor appearances. In Island of the Giant Pokemon, a giant robot Blastoise was at Pokemon Land. In The Ghost of Maiden's Park Peak, a Ghastly created an illusion of Blastoise in order to frighten Ash's Squirtle. Ghastly subsequently combined this Blastoise with an illusionary Venusaur to create Venustoise, which terrified both Squirtle and Bulbasaur out of battling. Blastoise made its physical debut in Primate Goes Bananas in a flashback. Ash saw Blastoise in an advertisement for the contest in which he won his special hat. Okay, that's good. In Pikachu's Vacation, a Blastoise was at the Pokemon theme park. In Lights, Camera, Quaction, a Blastoise was part of the cast for the movie Pokemon in Love. In The Power of One, multiple Blastoise sensed the disturbance caused by Lawrence III. a Blastoise appeared in the Japanese credits of Pikachu's Rescue Adventure. In the Firing Squad, a Blastoise competed in the Fire and Rescue Grand Prix. In Will the Real Oak Please Stand Up, a Blastoise appeared in Nurse Joy's poem. In Disguise the Limit, a coordinator Blastoise competed in the Verdant Turf contest. A trainer's Blastoise appeared in Training Rex, then again in 8 Enough. In Spontaneous Combustion, a coordinator's Blastoise in the Chrysanthemum contest. In Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, multiple Blastoise were part of the feuding armies that were eventually placated by a certain era in the past. A Blastoise appeared in 1 Team, 2 Team, Red Team, Blue Team, under the ownership of the Pokemon Summer Academy. It was used by one of the students in the first leg of the Pokemon Triathlon. A Blastoise that could Mega Evolve appeared in the opening of Mega Evolution Special 1. A Mega Blastoise appeared in the opening credits of Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. In a flashback in Battling the Beast Within, the Ultra Ranger's Blastoise and its fellow Pokemon attempted to battle a Guzzlord that was wreaking havoc at the Ultra Ruin, but lost. A traitor's Blastoise appeared in a video hologram in Legend Go! Friends, Go! 6 Blastoise appeared in Eyes on the Goal under the ownership of the Cell Sage. A traitor's Blastoise appeared in These Could Be the Starts of Something Big, as well as in JNS 5005. And it must Be Our Heroes and the Witch. A Blastoise appeared in a fantasy. Moving on to Pokemon Origins. In Fire 1, Red, a Blastoise was one of the Pokemon seen in Professor Oak's introduction. Blue sent out his Blastoise in Fire 4, Charizard, during his champion battle with Red. It defeated Red's Persian and Jolteon, but lost to his Charizard. Pokemon Generations. Blue owns a Blastoise, which appeared in the Challenger. He used it during his Pokemon League battle against Lance and his Dragonite, where it eventually won, allowing Blue to become the new champion. In Gotcha, a Blastoise briefly appeared in Gotcha under the ownership of Red. A Blastoise appeared in the Discovery under the ownership of Green. She used it to help her traverse to Cerulean Cave, and later to battle Elaine's newly caught Mewtwo. However, despite Mega Evolving it was no match for the legendary Pokemon, giving Elaine the victory. And there's Blastoise and Mega Blastoise, both the anime, as well as Blastoise in Pokemon Origins, Pokemon Generations, and Pokemon Evolutions, as well as Mega Blastoise in that same series. So that's it. We got in the manga. Ash and Pikachu. Gary Oak owns a Blastoise that appeared in one half of a Pokeball. It was the final Pokemon Gary used during his match with Ash, where it fought Pikachu. Dark Ride Mission Story, Pokemon Ranger, Vantage, the comic. Cullen captured a Blastoise to put out the fire in the Vane Forest in a fresh start before eventually releasing it. In Magical Pokemon Journey, Squirtle has 2 older sisters who are Blastoise. Their names are Kameko and Kamemi, and they appear in the 5 Sisters of Squirtle. Kameko is the oldest of all the Squirrel's siblings, with Kamemi as the second oldest. Movie adaptations. Nisha's Blastoise, nicknamed Shellshocker, appeared in Mewtwo Strikes Back. Mewtwo's Blastoise clone, named Blastoise 2, also appears. Pokemonsters HGSS. A Blastoise appeared in PM HGSS 11. Pokemon Adventures, Red, Green, Blue Chapter. One of Green's main Pokemon is a Blastoise named Blasty, which evolved from Wartortle prior to Zapdos. In Gold, Silver, and Crystal, Green Chapter. A Blastoise was fantasied along with the fully evolved Kanto starters in Chincho in Charge, where the Pokemon Association chairman of Kanto and Johto explains to Bill and Janine the special privilege of entering the battles unconditionally after collecting the badges. In a Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire chapter, Blasty has obtained a Blastoise tonight, with it he can Mega Evolve into Mega Blastoise. In Pokemon Gold and Silver, the Golden Boys, a Blastoise appears in The Truth About the Mysterious Whirl Islands. It had ruled over the island for a century before turning violent. At Slowking's request, Gold defeats it, destroying Slowking's cave in the process. The Blastoise later appeared at the end of a serious crisis, the battle with Lugia along with Slowking and Lugia. Alright, in Pokemon, gotta catch them all. A Blastoise appeared in a mischievous Wartortle, as well as in GDC 38 under the ocean of Cometa. In Pokemon Pocket Monsters, a Blastoise appeared in Let's Get That Moon Rock under the ownership of Misty. Blue is revealed to have a Blastoise, which first appeared in Get That Flying Machine. It is his main Pokemon. A Blastoise appeared in Which One's the Real Clefairy? Green is shown with a Blastoise in part-time job at the swimming pool, where it challenged Red to a swimming competition. A Blastoise is seen with Giovanni and his brother in Pulverize the Strongest Pokemon, and reappeared in Goodbye Pikachu. A Blastoise appeared in Curry the Showdown, which is the most delicious as one of the participants of a curry cookie competition. And then again in The Thrill of a Perfect Score, Big Rampage at the amusement park. Professor Oak owns a Blastoise, which debuted in Save the Pokemon Zoo. And then a Blastoise appeared in Clefairy, a Doctor, The Fake Pikachu, Team Rocket's Downfall, Pikachu's Birthday Party, The Ancient Pokemon Discovery, Clefairy, a supernatural being, Meryl's special training to surpass Pikachu, Take Me to the Dragon Palace, and special fireworks. In Pokemon Ruby Sapphire, a Blastoise appeared in Clefairy's golf debut, and a Pokemon Zen Show. Shigeru's Squirtle eventually evolved into a Blastoise that fought Satoshi's Charizard for the title of Champion of the Pokemon League. And there's Blastoise in Pokemon Adventures, Mega Blastoise in Pokemon Adventures, and Blastoise in Pokemon Pocket Monsters. In the TFG, one Blastoise figure has been released. It's Groundbreaker's Blastoise. Other appearances. We want other appearances in Super Smash Bros. When released from a Pokeball, Blastoise will use Hydro Pump in one direction. Each pump moves Blastoise backward, slightly making it a danger to those fighting behind it as well. In Super Smash Bros. Relay, the Blastoise reappears as a Pokeball. Pokemon in Super Smash Bros. Relay. Like in SSB, it uses such pump as its attack. Blastoise Trophy also refers to Blastoise as the defensive water type. Let's get the trophy information. Blastoise is the next evolutionary step after Wartortle. The thick jets of water they shoot from the cannons on their backs are strong enough to cut through steel plating. When in danger, they hide inside their armored shells. Blastoise is so popular among traders that it's considered a defensive water type. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Blastoise was briefly considered as a possible playable character before it was switched out to Squirtle. In Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo DS and Wii U, the Blastoise appears in the background of the Flood Chamber in the Kalos Pokemon League, along with Wailord, Piplup, and Clawitzer. A trophy of Mega Blastoise also exists in both versions of the game. If you want to, I'm not going to read the trophy information. If you want to read it, pause now. Okay. Good. Moving on to Pokémon Tournament. Blastoise is a DLC playable character in Pokémon Tournament DX, who was revealed on March 23rd, 2018. In Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Blastoise retains its role as a background character in the Kalos Pokemon League's Flood Chamber. It also appears as a spirit. And in Detective Pikachu, Blastoise appeared in Detective Pikachu. It battled a Gengar at a legal fight club, only to be defeated. And there's Mega Blastoise Trophy in Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. And that's it. Pokédex entries are shown. Sword. It crushes its foes under its heavy body to cause fainting. In a pinch, it will withdraw inside its shell. And for shield, the rocket cannons on its shell fire jets of water capable of punching holes through thick steel. Okay, the stats are as follows: 5 HP, 5 attack, 6 defense, 5 special attack, 7 special defense, and 5 speed. Trivia: Blastoise shares its category with Kabuto and Kabutops. They're all known as the Shellfish Pokémon. Early concept art for a Pokemon called Caravaggio resembles Blastoise without its signature water cannons. The name may be a combination of Caravaggio and Caravaggio. Mega Blastoise is the only Mega Evolved Pokemon of a starter Mega Evolved form of a starter Pokemon that is not dual type. Okay, origin. Blastoise's design appears to be a turtle mixed with aspects of a tank. Blastoise's cannons may have been derived from the functioning tubes found in mussels and some other shellfish, thus its category. Gigantamax Blastoise's shell may be based on a battleship. It may also be based on Leonardo da Vinci's design for an armored fighting vehicle, which itself is inspired by a turtle shell. Name origin. Blastoise may be a combination of blast, referring to its cannons, and tortoise. Kamex may be a combination of Kame, which is tortoise or turtle, and Magatsu, which is max or maximum. Here's the name in other languages. Japanese, Kavex from Kave, and Maxu. In French, Tortank from Torte and Tank. Spanish is Blastoise, same as English name. German name is Tortuk from Turtle and Lock. Italian name is Blastoise, same as English name. Korean, Jiobagwan from Jiabugi and Wang. Mandarin, the Shujiangui from Shu, from Shui, Hojian and Gui. And for Cantonese Chinese, Xiu Jiwai from Xiu, Fulji, and Guai. And that's it for Blastoise. What do you think about this Pokemon? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll do my best to make it happen for you in the next episode. For now, that's it for today. Thanks for watching this episode of Pokemon Exploration. I hope you all enjoyed it. Be on the lookout for more great content coming real soon, and I hope you can expect to see more of it when we get to the next episode of Pokemon Exploration. Besides, we have a new episode of Inside Animal Crossing coming soon. We'll be taking a look at Amelia next, and on Local History, we'll be looking at DR1, DR2, and DR3. Plus, we have a new episode of Local Evolution coming soon, where we'll be about Searchlight Features. A new episode just dropped. It was about 20th Century Studios, so if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it right now. And be on the lookout for local reviews coming soon, where it's going to be about Untitled. So expect that video coming soon. Otherwise, for the rest of the schedule, please check out some other cool videos on the channel. For now, thanks for watching. I'm Because Sanchez. You be yourself, and I will see you next time on Pokemon Exploration. Stay tuned for episode 10. We'll be taking a look at Caterpie coming up. That's right, the first Bug-type Pokemon on the series. So expect that video. So expect to see more of it coming soon. Episode 10 is about Caterpie. Be on the lookout for that coming soon. Until then, if you want to go catch up on past episodes, go check out the playlist right now. It's up there at the top right corner screen. Click the info card above. Watch anytime you want, whenever you want. With that said, thanks again for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share this video with your friends, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, turn on notifications to miss the video. Subscribe to notifications to miss a new video from me as we're on the road to 3,100 subscribers. Thank you again for watching. Take care. I'll speak to you guys again next time on the Pokemon Exploration. I'm Ego Sessions. Like, favorite, subscribe. I'll see you in another video. Laters.